What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Kiva. Thought I'd get my spin in on some cigar reviews. I've been enjoying cigars for several years now. I figured I've been watching several guys I've grown to admire and respect in the game as they gave their opinion and reviews of certain cigars, and a lot of them pretty spot on. And if nothing else, it's my evolution in the enjoyment of cigars, you know? It's a very communal type thing to do, to be able to smoke cigars. It brings people together. And I found a great deal of enjoyment out of it, and peace. So I figured, I've kind of know a little bit, know a little something. So I figured I'd try my luck. First cigar I'm going to review today is going to be the Nub Cameroon by Olivia. The nubs are kind of like medium to full body. I like them because they're a nice little compact smoke, durable. There's a lot to be said about how the Cameroon conducts itself when you get an inhale on it. You know what I mean? Brings a lot of pleasure to you, right? So, being this is my first, I'm not going to do deep on this one. I got me a V cut, and I think this gauge is going to actually fit in there. So I'm going to give it a whirl. Even though I got some incense burning in here. It's a real rustic design, you know. A lot of cigars come with that nice sheen, even, not a lot of tooth. But this is kind of like, I consider more rustic, but it's a well-constructed cigar. Got a nice little feel to it inside your hand, right? So, enough of all this talking. Let's get burned up. Flame on, so to speak. It's kind of chilly outside today here in Central Texas. Not too cold as it was before. So in my little makeshift studio. Nice smoke output, real good draw, nice V-cut off the bat. Got a lot of wood, nutty little flavor to it. This is Nicaraguan binder, fillers all the way throughout. As you know, Nub is also out of the Olivia family. There's a little part back to a 4-inch bud. Like I said, you see the smoke output on that. It's pretty jazzy. So I'm gonna get a couple puffs. We'll holler back, see where we at. What's up, YouTube? Been smoking a little bit, trying to identify some of the flavors. And I'll be the first one to admit my palate's still developing as I evolve into a more refined cigar smoker. Not just for the enjoyment of the piece, but actually trying to get some of the flavors. I test myself by trying to equate certain nuances with things I've eaten. So I eat some nuts, some cashews, or some peanuts, or some pistachios sometime, and try to see if I can actually identify that nutty flavor. Off the bat, I do get that nutty flavor that comes out of this. I made some notes too in my little journal here. So I got some nutty. I definitely got some woody. A little bit of earth on the retrohale. Yeah. I always have a hard time picking up that leather, but I definitely, if it had a taste, I can definitely feel it. I equate it to, like, if you go into one of those leather stores and that smell that hits you. I picked that up on the first third here. It was very easy. Holiday season's right around. So I picked up some of this new stuff. It's Crown Royal Whiskey Cola. Basically a little Crown in a can. It's like 7% alcohol. I think they could have done a little better if they had a little bit more fizz to it, but basically it's a Crown and Coke. I got all 4 packs. I found them hidden at Total Wine down here in the Cedar Park area. Well, I'm gonna puff on a little bit more, see where this stick takes me, and I'll holler back at you. Give me a minute. I'm back, YouTube. I was puffing down to this. The nutty flavors in this is really prominent. I mean, it's when you actually start paying attention to the flavor profiles. This Cameroon is real nutty. It's a mild stick. I mean, it's not gonna hit you over the head. I typically prefer a full-bodied or medium to full-body stick. But on this journey, or we go on this journey together, I'm trying to expand my palate and actually going for cigars or pick up cigars I wouldn't normally pick up, you know? Well, that's what took me to this. I typically could go with something a little bit darker, something with a little bit more kick. I actually like getting hit over the head more times than not, you know? This was not bad at all. It's Friday here in Central Texas. We about a week away from Christmas. I thought I was done with my shopping, but my wife told me I'm not. But I find the ability to get away for a little bit, come here and sit, brings a lot of balance. Well, vacation tends to take a lot out of you mentally, so the ability to come in here, listen to some good music, hang with my smoking buddy Harley here, it's very relaxing. Reflect on what type of stuff I'm gonna have to endure tomorrow when we go shopping. Lord help me. For me anyway, this is really, really mild. I'm really enjoying it. And this particular one is the first Cameroon, the Nub Cameroon I've ever tried. So first YouTube video, first time smoking the Cameroon and enjoying it. We went out for a little bit shopping today. Wasn't too crowded. I was surprised with that. I was ready for bear, dealing with a whole bunch of people. And I don't like being around too many people with all this stuff going on, trying to stay safe, you know. But grandkids got to get their stuff. I mentioned earlier, I've watched a lot of videos, just pretty much helping my self-exploration into the cigar world and learning how to identify certain nuances of cigars and taste. And quite a few people have been helpful in that way. Everybody, I'm sure if you're into YouTube reviews, you've heard of Lee Mack. Watching how he understands and just enjoying what a cigar can offer has been very inspirational. Ron Real, the realness of his reviews are inspiring to me, kind of nudged me a little bit into trying my luck at it. I'm definitely trying not to be anything else, but I figured documenting my evolution or exploration in this phase of my life on these cigars by looking at other people give me better ideas how to understand it now. But it wasn't until I watched two cats, a guy by the name of, has a channel called Cowboyism, and I believe his name is AD the Cigar Man. Real down-to-earth brothers, just enjoying some sticks and talking about their day-to-day. That's pretty much what made my decision. I need to go ahead and do something, you know? Or I should do something. I ain't gonna say I need, but I felt the need that I really wanted to. While I'm here talking to y'all and tell you about my journey as it begins, I'm enjoying this. Got a good little ash. It's a funky little split going right about there. I don't know what that's about, but You can see the line's pretty good. It's burning pretty good. I'm not disappointed at all with this at all, you know. So I'm gonna puff for some pleasure and holler back at you a little bit. Y'all be easy. See you in a bit. What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Getting down to that second third of it. You know, it's really amazed me how, you know, on the retro hill there's a little bit of spice and pepper in there, but it mellowed out really quickly, you know. I believe the wood, yeah. It's pretty pronounced on the cedar of the wood that I'm getting. And it could be just that I'm familiar with cedar so well down here in Central Texas, but it really jumps out at you. And if I had to just identify that other flavor, it's, I guess I call it nutty flavor. It's an odd sweetness in it. And that could just be my weird palate, you know. I have an incredible sweet tooth. My wife is a baker, so I got to stay in the gym, so I'll be rolling around here. But my sweet tooth is pretty pronounced, you know. And I can definitely hit ever so slightly on that backhand finish. It's like a sweet spice. I don't know what that would be called, but it's a sweet spice I'm picking up on. I'm definitely enjoying it. Got a little bit wonky on the burn, but not too crazy. So really weird little ash profile going on there. I don't know what that is. Almost like the center of the earth type thing going. Anyway, we'll take a pause for the cause. Keep puffing for pleasure. And I'll be back with you. Something changed, I'll holler at y'all. Peace. What's happening, YouTube? Really good smoke output out of the cigar. That's one of the things I like. It's kind of like you inhale in the day's nonsense, see it all fall billowing out in that smoke. Real good smoke output on this. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but like I said, this is like a 4-inch or a 60-inch ring gauge, I believe. It's a fat little short nose shotgun of flavor. It's not terribly complex. It's just a nice mild to medium cigar. Back part of my tongue, I still get that sweet peppery taste as we finishing on up. I've greatly enjoyed it, man. It was a good way to end out my Friday with this. It was a good pick. As I progress on with this, I'll talk more about cigars I kind of like, or my go-tos, some brand names. I'm really a big fan of Ezra Zion, some of his Nomad lines. So I'll be probably puffing on quite of those a lot. And just getting out my comfort zone with cigars that I haven't normally smoked. And hopefully as I evolve as a cigar reviewer or cigar opinion person or opinionist, we can enjoy the journey together. And hopefully you can watch me grow as I grow. I hope to get better. Something I really enjoy are the enjoyment of a cigar. Like I said, it's very communal. Had good conversations with people I never probably would have sat down with and learned a lot about life and other people's walks of life, and they've learned about mine. And hopefully, together, we can take that journey. This is Giba signing off. Life's short. Live free. Enjoy the smoke. I'm out.